Hello everybody. I thought it was about time this LP started, and before I get too far into it, I wanted to bring everybody on board. This is Stabby. This is his brand new pet snout beetle. Met him right over there with all those guys. I am a ninja. Ta-da! And I'm really enjoying this class. It's technically challenging, but very rewarding. I've been able to do things with this class that I have not really been able to do with much anything else. I've live streamed Cube World the entire weekend. That's why there were no videos. Let's get one more of these. So I hope nobody mind. A lot of people joined the streams, a lot of people came by and said hi. Everybody was talking and chatting. We got some multiplayer stuff in with Danjal. Nice. Nice. Never used a snout beetle as a pet before. Danjal was hosting our server for a while. My networking doesn't seem to be capable of it. It's also a beast of a game to run on computers. If you're running the client and the server at the same time, it can really bring a system to its knees. But it runs beautifully when it does run. You just have to have the hardware to back it up, I guess. But, so yeah. This is an alpha. I've been waiting about 2 years. You know, pretty much since this was announced and we saw the first screenshots, I've been really wanting this. And it does not disappoint. I got it Thursday morning about 8 a.m. I live streamed about 17 hours the first day, about 12 hours the next day, 17 hours last night, and oh yeah, I'm full of those. And about, I don't know, I just turned off the live stream to record this, and it's about midnight here. I started playing around 2 p.m. Went out to eat for a bit, so maybe another like 10 hours or so. And just been a lot of fun. So, Stabby is going to be probably the character. Hello guys, let's get this on. I got him, buddy, I got him. Chill, chill. Oh, I found a bug. Oh, thank God. There we go. Man, that guy with his healing was a pain in the ass. I feel very confident playing this character now. I can just give you guys my general rundown. This is kind of a summary of all the stuff I've learned over this long weekend for me. Where am I heading? Heading back home. Asla City. So this has been a long weekend for me, and I've learned quite a bit about this game. One thing, it's alpha. We can expect, I think, just about everything to change. I really like the Rangers. The mages are really powerful. They start really powerful and fairly easy. It's just the nature of ranged games. Whoa! Chill, beetle. You don't need to do all that rolling. And, I don't find them all that fun to play, because of that. They just go through everything so quickly. Sorry about that. The Rangers are a lot of fun to play, but they can approach the power of the mages pretty, well, not pretty quickly. But I have, I played up to like a 76 Ranger. And I can kill tons and tons of stuff with him. here and have a nice little soup. So love the Ranger, lots and lots of fun, but to the point of where it's not technically challenging. I don't know if it's going to be that fun to watch. It's more of the quick momentary check watch, you know. But this guy, there's some skills going on. You got to get some timing down right, and if you do it right, if you really do it right, like let's watch this guy. This guy is a hard guy to do. Actually, he might want the... No, he wants a loaf of bread. Okay. So. See those little blue dots that are up around me? Those little blue dots that are around me mean that I've done my dodging ability properly. And my next ability will crit when I attack with it. It took me, like I only learned that about an hour or so ago, was playing this character, and I can't pick any more of those up. Why do I go out of my way for them? I was playing this character, and I just wanted to try out the dual daggers as my other, oh, scared me. My other rogue uses longswords and stuff like that, and I was playing around with my ranger, and a very high level rogue stabbed me, and with their alternate, and it did a poison attack, like that little poison stuff up on top there. And I noticed that it did quite a bit of damage over time. Its ticks were doing like 34 or so, which you really don't pick up on at these lower levels, so the longsword just does a really nice attack. Get the frogman, get the frogman. Oh, I'm not dodging. There we go, got it. Ooh. So I thought I'd give it a try. Then we were going over the skills, and Sinlust was comparing the assassin and the assassin set of skills, which is this camouflage one, versus the shuriken attack that the ninja gets here. And the shuriken attack is a GTFO. Bam. It hits whatever target with 3 shurikens. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do damage, and then they reposition you out to where give you some distance. So you can either, you know, let me wait for that skill to I was like, I could... Those are snout beetles. Those are kind of hard. Not a good thing to demo this on. There's more snout beetles. Jeesh. Alright, terrier. Oh, cat. Okay, so if I'm right up in this cat's face and I need to escape for some reason, I can use this to get away. But if I'm not, I can then just charge right back in, and of course you didn't get to see the charge really, because he came at me. But I have the intercept skill, which launches me forward. So it could just be a nice little change of pace. And Bumblebee, he's orange. He might let me demonstrate this. If I do that, and then charge right back in. It's a really nice combo. So then you look at the cooldowns, and camouflage lasts for about 8 seconds. It keeps you all stealth, so you do criticals, increased damage, increased MP regen. It actually is a really nice skill, but it has a cooldown of about 60 seconds from the get-go, whereas this one has about a 12-second cooldown, so it's a fairly nice escape mechanic. Scottish Terrier. And I was able to keep my little sparkles going that entire time. So I started over to the ninja, and then I started noticing these little particles going over my head. I kept on playing a little bit more, and I eventually figured out the mechanics of how to do it. And the description is... Alright, let me just gather these guys. course he knocked one down. You leave Spitty alone! There we go. What was I going to do? I was explaining the skills. Camouflage versus this. Oh, and the mechanics. And I eventually noticed that it was something I was doing, and that I could discharge the abilities with using my right click. Which is my secondary attack. That's my little two-handed thrust there. And that it would always do a crit whenever I did that. And that was amazing to me because critical damage in this, you know, doubles your damage. Doubles whatever you would have hit with. So it's a very, very handy thing. And then I seemed to notice that with proper timing, I could get it to always give me the blue particles. I would always have them to do my crits. And I would just suddenly started taking less damage as I wasn't healing as often. I simply didn't need to, you know? And nice. Gonna eat a little pumpkin muffin while we chat a bit more. What this came down to is that it made the tooltips for the ninja make sense. I have a counter strike, so you dodge all attacks while performing a special attack. I'm like, okay, what's a special attack? It can't be as simple as the 1 and 2 buttons. And it's not as simple as the 1 and 2 buttons. Then the elusiveness, each time you dodge an attack you gain 25 MP and your next special attack will be critical. That's what the blue particles are over my head, so let me know that I have the elusiveness so I can do the critical attack. So it turns out that if I do my two-handed thrust attack while they're attacking me, I will negate the damage of their attack and get the elusiveness perk, so granting myself 25 MP and the ability to guarantee that my next hit is going to be a crit. So if you get the timing right, you do the combat right, this guy is fairly unstoppable. He doesn't take any damage, so he's a really good tank as long as you keep the timing up. And he's going to do quite a bit of damage back because he doesn't, he'll crit every single time. There, I got the timing on that one. But I did use my ability twice before I got the timing right. The bumblebee wasn't attacking when I thought he was going to. So anywho, I thought that this would be... No. I got a chocolate donut. There you are, buddies. One of you is going to be pretty pissed. Nice. Woo! But I want my spitter back. Really? There's not a mole right here? Anywho, yeah, so all the criticals and everything works out really, really nicely. But people have been asking if I was going to do an LP of this one. There's no way I'm not going to do an LP of this one. I can't tell you exactly how often I'm going to do episodes and how often I'm going to update it. Right now it's a new game and one that I've been waiting some time for, so it is taking up a good amount of my time. However, it's in alpha right now. Pretty much the only thing to do is to... Oh, that was perfect. I have such a hard time timing my attacks with these guys. Whew. The humanoids and stuff like that, the roving parties, are still amongst the most dangerous of the creatures you can face in this game. They scale with you very explicitly. Those guys are kind of annoying. Buddy. Yeah. I actually have one of those guys as a pet, and he is very, very powerful. I just stuck him away in exchange for the spitter beetle you got to see behind me. The reason I did that is because he's a ranged attack, he'll stay alive longer. Received 1 linen boots. I'm trying to get back to town. When this game gets dark, it gets really dark, and I've got quite a ways to go. I had ventured out a little too far. Oh, and those look like lemon beetles. Those are really good XP. See if I can't gather them. Oh, they are doing a number. I think I got them though. Oh, bam! Yeah. Making my pet a little bit better. We'll get into all that skill stuff and such later. So yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to, or how often I'll be able to record these, because it is an alpha. The basics of the game right now are there's the 4 classes, each one of them has the 2 different subtypes. The mage is like fire, water. The ranger is a scout versus a sniper. The warrior is a berserker versus guardian. Oh, elves. Climbing a freaking tree. Seriously? What? And then jumping. Alright, we gotta put them out of their loop misery. Right. As a rogue, I probably, like, I avoid the roving bands with every single character until I got this one. So as we go through the content and such, I will be making videos. As I do dungeon raids, I'll be making videos. As I explore new worlds, I'll make some videos just to show off what this game can do. But once we go through the content, I don't think it's going to be great to keep on redoing that. There does become a point where the characters greatly outlevel the content. So my thought is to kind of try and go through it with the different characters, see how they all work them all out. This is actually a dungeon. Ooh, the runes of Arugar. And I don't know exactly where the entrance is, but let's check the difficulty. Oh, it's white. It's going to be easy. I really, really like this seed. We might recreate this world a couple of times, just to try and bring some of the dungeons more into line with our level. But yeah, so not going to do a huge continuous episode a day sort of thing with this. I have my normal Minecraft stuff that I really want to get back to after this weekend. A lot of inspiration from this game as for things to do, like these trees look pretty cool, so building some new trees might be pretty fun in Minecraft. I have Rogue Legacy, that I have so many episodes to get out to you guys. My character is quite far along now, but from the episodes I've released you wouldn't know that really. So this one will just be more of In the Cracks, episodes like this where I've got some new stuff to show you guys, or I'm going to, like, you know, here's a series of some adventures, here's a nice seed to go play with. There'll be some group episodes where we get everybody together and just start doing some of the higher end dungeon raids. There's some really challenging content to be had in this game. And I love this. I mean, those were yellow and orange. Those are difficult for my normal rogue. And you see how dark it's getting? And we still got another 30 minutes before it becomes pitch black. You got the wolves howling. Ooh. Becomes all creepy. Let's see how far off we are. Whoa. Oh. We're getting good. We're seeing the different districts of the city. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, climbing. Hoo hoo hoo. No, 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 no. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. There are some spires like that that are really, really tall. They touch the clouds tall. Terrier? Is that what that was? Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's gonna blow! Stop that. Stop that guy. Alright, I got... Oh. There we go. So we are almost there. But lots of fun. Looking forward to this. Consider this like the pilot episode, but I'm already going to be doing the videos. If you guys don't want to watch them, don't watch them. These are going to be fun for me to make, as always, and I hope that the other people find this game inspiring. It's still kind of hard to get a copy of the game. There's still so much interest in it that the web server is going down constantly, or the stores close or registrations close, whatever aspect. They kind of do it in cycles. They'll open up registration, a whole bunch, but the shop will be closed, so a whole bunch of people get to register. Then they'll open up the shop, and registration will close, so a whole bunch of people will get to buy the game and download the game and such like that. And then, whoa. Alrighty, we got you. Whoa. Wow, that was a really good loot drop. And not necessarily for me, but I got a lot of items out of that. Ooh. 2.7 tempo, thank you. Replaces my blue one, but I'm okay with that. Use golden armlet. Not as good as the one I just got. Okay. So it's going in cycles, but there's just so much interest in it. If you guys know what a denial of service, a distributed denial of service specifically attack is on a website, it's called DDoSing by acronym. That's basically what's happening, but it's valid. These are, it's a whole bunch of people trying to hit the site at the same time and just overwhelming the web services and such. Oh, yay, we found the city. Whoa, we also found a bunch of flies. Oh, nice, my little guy dodges out of combat to get range. Nice. So yeah, but it's about 20 bucks USD. I believe it's 15 pounds, 15 euros, something about that. And well worth the money. It's just like how Minecraft does it and how most indie games do it actually. Is buy the alpha, buy the beta, get the rest of the game when it actually comes out. There are no DLC or anything like that. You don't have to repurchase to get the officially released game. Ooh, is this the end? This is the end. Alright, let's, if you have a headset, you might want to down your audio real quick, or pause the video, because in 3, 2, 1, it's going to get really loud. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. That's just a loud sound effect when you make the game day. There's the beautiful sun. Yeah, this is my kick-ass stabby guy. And it sounds like Spitz is stuck inside the house there. And this is our town, the city of Asla. Yeah. Can turn off that. Ooh, this guy's down to orange. He used to be red to me. That is the mage trainer. Oh, let's summon my pet. There we go. If they get too far away, you can just hit the T key and they show up. Here is our general store. There we go. So he gets all the stuff that I have no use for. Mage. Ooh, power, ranger, mage, warrior, ranger, mage, warrior, ranger, mage. Look at all this stuff. There is no cap of inventory currently, or at least none that I've hit yet. Your inventory just expands when you have more stuff to sell, or more stuff to pick up. Every item that you do pick up that can stack, though, is capped at 50. So, like the resources and such, I can only pick up 50 iron nuggets, 50 silver nuggets, things like that. Mage, let's just go through the stuff that's easily identifiable. It's not mine. These are technically mine, but I don't want to use them. Oh, that's a dagger for down the road. That's a necklace for down the road. Warrior, mage, ranger, warrior. Ooh, that's better than what I got on. Okay, so I think all this stuff is mine to look through. Let's scroll down, see what else I got to sell. Let's get these all over. Warrior, ranger, mage. My old amulet. Just saw me swap that out. Okay, so I'm wearing 14.5. That's 10.3. Tempo. You really do have to compare all the stats. Looking at the power requirement, which is the first thing up there, power, and then looking at the HP is usually a good comparison point. They'll usually be able to tell what's off and stuff like that, but not all the time. Like the hit points on this one are lower, but the critical goes up, the tempo goes down, so everything kind of balances around. This, however, increase in armor, increase in hit point, increase in resistance. Tempo goes down a point, but I gain another whole point in critical. That's a bit of an upgrade, so we'll do that. 7.2, that would go down. 4.6, power 1, but not green. 6.2, this is a bit of an update. Looks like my armor, resistance would go up, armor stay the same, hit points go up, tempo go up, crits stay the same. Yeah, that's a nice one to get, so away with that. That's the amulet we just had, we no longer need. It's a dagger we want to keep for later. I usually stick these things in the bottom corner. This is an old amulet, and that's an amulet that we will also use later. Over here, I want to keep these. I have a special purpose for these. They actually glow the color they are, by the way, so green, red, green. Can't use, can use. So that's a warrior, we can sell it, can use that. Extra bombs we don't need. These will identify, these we'll end up using. So just sorting out this inventory real quick. Let's break that interface, open up our bags, get rid of those. Let's talk back to this guy because we have some resource materials that we don't need. Linen, we use cotton, so we don't need linen. Silk, we don't need that. This is how you make silk, don't need those. Wait. Cotton we want to keep, ginseng we want to keep, radishes, no use I know of as of yet. Fiber, no use I know of as of yet for this character. Fiber is a ranger material for bows and such. I always keep wood around just because. You never know when it might come in handy. And these are just, we pretty much don't sell anything from this screen. I'm going to snag one of those. We'll get to using that later. You need a skill to actually use a glider, but I can snag one just so I don't waste the money. The glasses, want to fill back up on these. Those are how I make potions. And my power level is currently 26. We'll see if there are any recipes that are worth snagging. Nope, bombs, worn iron, that's not for us. So, no more recipes. Let's head back outside. This is just normal running around town, maintenance-y stuff. This is the identifier. He will tell me what those leftovers are, which is the green and blue blobs that we saw earlier. Hello. So, leftovers plus 10 is a decorated gold ring. That might be very nice. And this is a leftovers plus 1, probably not anything we're going to use. Yeah, linen armor, it's not even the right class. But the ring, however, 1.9% tempo, 1.2 crit. These are my starter rings, 1.3.6, and just a 1.3, so we'll swap that out. Nice. little bit more tempo. We're at 110%. Our crit is at 8.8, but you see that a crit for this character is more about timing. So I'm actually trying to get my speed, my attack speed up there. Now let's see what else we can do real quick in town. Don't need those. We're at a 26 power rating, and I want to use daggers. So there's a 20 sword. I have 2.7s on my daggers, so that's what, a total of 5.4. So that is an upgrade, but it's just not the right upgrade. Worn iron sword. And this is the story of my life, is it never really has anything for me. Last thing we can check real quick is the armor shop, see if it just has any pieces that might be useful. It's all the way back by the potion store, just across the street. That building there. Armor. Hello. So back to 26. Silk is a mage, iron is a warrior, iron, cotton chest armor. And what we already have is better. It's the way it goes. Dusty gold ring. Well, I might be able to find a gold ring, I suppose. Or just any old ring. Nope. So, now we move on to crafting our own, which I believe is back up in this direction. Yep, there's the smithery all the way on the far end. That building. And behind it is the lumber mill, and behind that is the loom, or the cloth place. So here we can turn our nuggets into iron cubes. This is the primary ingredient for making our weapons. Much better returns. My first trip back here I had a stack of 50 iron nuggets, and I ended up, I think I went through like the entire stack and only got 2 of them to double. Oh! Weapon customization. Which weapon is this? What? Seriously? That is that. For some reason it wants me to customize my milk chocolate bar. Alright, it's an alpha, people. It has bugs. So I can't further customize these weapons. You can see the blocks here that I added on. So I added the ends to kind of turn them into sickles, but they're actually daggers. Just little wavy daggers. But I have the iron I could put on. And these are spirits, so you can give them different attributes. And holy is actually supposed to be able to be a bit of a life drain and heal me back, so that's kind of cool that those are there. Here, however, is where we can craft our new weapons. So, dagger, rusty iron dagger. That's 3 damage. Very nice. Tempo 0.6, crit 0.7, so it's a bit of an upgrade to everything that I currently have. You can see both the previous, or the main and offhands, although there is no penalty for offhands in this. But for 8 iron each, I can create 2 of these. So 16 total, that would leave me with 20 pieces of iron. Not the greatest amount, mind you, but a goodly amount. We'll do that. There we go. Let's get that on, and that on. Oop, unholy and wind. The ice went away, I think. Like, there's the ice spirit, because it's too low of a level. The power requirements are greatly outstripped for this one. So this is a bit of a lesson for this game, is definitely customize your weapons often. Use your spirits, because they're going to go away. Once you get level 100, you'll be gathering up and you'll be making the perfect weapon. Or, you know, power level 100, sorry, not level 100. And that's when you worry about it. That's when you make the perfect sort of weapons. And there's so many other things you can do. There's that really tall one there, they can, for a price, re-level gear to your level. So when you go around and find it, you find something you really like, it looks nice, it has some nice stats, this will bring it up to your level or down to your level for a price of platinum coins. You only get these by completing quests, which currently are pretty much going out and just going through a dungeon and destroying a pretty hard boss. However, for us today, we have 2 daggers, and on this one we can do unholy, although I kind of want to make sickles out of them again, like that. So if I do the unholy there, I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have that available. These are going to look a little weird for now, though. We'll just do 1. Let's turn this a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8 went down below. There we go. And we're going to put the unholy one right there. Nice. Going to add in the 2 spare of these that I'll have for now to right there, just to kind of bend it over. We'll go back to this one. 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll add in the ice under here. So each of the spirits have different abilities. The ice, or this is wind actually, sorry. Wind should make my weapon go faster. One piece of it probably isn't going to do much, so 0.6 tempo, 0.6 tempo, so it's not really going to do much. The damage jumped up from these. They used to be, I believe, 3. Now they're 3.3, so they're better than that sword that I was looking at earlier that was 6.1. Not quite as good as this. We probably won't use these though. By the time we get to power level 32, 3.8, an extra 5 points doesn't seem like much. I think the HP went up a little bit, and maybe the tempo went up, but we're also going to get 5 more pieces of iron and finish these off, so we'll probably end up at like 3.4 damage. It'll be nice. But that actually changes their appearances. You can see them on my back there. Little green dots. Green dot and the blue dot. So customizable weapons. There are certain bugs with these things so far. Like, they don't stealth with the rest of me. It doesn't give me away though, it's just a visual bug. Let's call my... still gotta be within range, I guess. But that's basically it for this episode. I gave you, a brief introduction as to what I'm going to be doing. A brief overview of the game. It's, voxel action adventure. You just roam around, do quests, find loot, upgrade your gear, kill things. Have the townspeople stare at you. No, what's going on? I don't understand. No. Back away! Woohoo! But that's basically it. Oh, Snow Beetle! Yay, Spitty! I'll just leave it here, right in the middle of the town. That way I know that I'm just going to be starting a new adventure. Chances are, go back down to the Gala Mountains, and there's a really good cave system down there. And we'll pick up a lot of iron to work on our gear. Yeah. And we'll eventually be able to ride our pets. Oops, not that key. This key. Riding. Enables pet riding for fast travel. And it can get pretty freaking fast. It is very nice. But we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more levels before we can do that. Alright guys, stop following me. You're starting to creep me out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know anything you want to know in the comments. I'll try to cover it in the next episode. And until that time, have a good one. No, they're all coming back. Oh god, what am I gonna do?